Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Rainbow High unboxing. Today we have the brand new Pacific Coast Series 1 Phaedra Westward. And she is gorgeous. She is a very dark-skinned doll. She's about the same as... God, I never remember her name. She's always indigo to me. But the reporter one in the series, and for the life of me, I can never remember her name. Jeez. And as you can see, she has got a beautiful swimsuit and wrap on. She has got some beautiful purple and sunset hair. She's got a towel, sunglasses, and a bag over on this side. And it looks like she's wearing heels, which is a positive and a negative that I'll get into later. So let's take a look at her box. So she is a cosmetology focus, which I don't think we've gotten this sticker before, because I think Jade is, I don't know if Jade ever got the cosmetology sticker. But we do have the back of the box, which is really pretty. This box is a little beat up, but she was the only Phaedra that they had at the store when I picked her up. There she is right there. Looking real good in a holographic back here. We do have 7 dolls in this line, not 6 like we normally get. Either because they felt bad that Bella never got a winter look, or because they added the boy kind of last minute, I feel like. Crystal Bailey. Crystal Bailey is the other dark-skinned doll. Dang it. I never remember her name until after I'm done talking about her. So we do have a little description on the back which says, "Meet the students of Pacific Coast High, the most elite fine arts high school on the West Coast. Here, the days are sunny, the classes are poolside, and the drama rolls in and out like the tides." That's the tagline for the new Pacific Coast line. It's very cute. We do have a little yellow on the side with the palm tree and some seagulls. She's very pretty. Her hair is a little wacky right now in there, just because it's stuck off of her ponytail or something like that. She does have really pretty baby hairs on there, it looks like. She's got a metallic lip. And let's get her out so we can get a better look at her. Let's see. And based on Hallie's, she should slide out pretty easily. Yeah. Okay. So her hair was just kind of like stuck on her eyelashes. There we go. So there she is. She is beautiful. I love this hair color. She is wearing a visor that comes down a little bit. So we are going to look at her a little bit closer. She's got the real eyelashes, of course. And she does have these cute sandals on, but they're platform heel sandals. So we are going to look at those a little more closely in just a second. Trying to get all this off. She is stuck in there a little tricky, just with the way she's posed. Kind of like Sunny, just because we don't want to accidentally clip her ponytails, because she's got a lot of hair. There's not a ton of glue in them, or gel in them. Thankfully, that's probably #1 on my Rainbow High it irritates me scale. is the amount of gel that generally goes into their hair. So here she is, right here. She does also have these scrunchies that you can't really see in the box, but very cute. And then here she is. She is just gorgeous. But she's got heeled feet. Heeled shoes as her default. So we have all of these. Let's see, is her hat held on? It is held on, but just by... Oh, no, there's another one up here also. So there are 3 of these little staples. So you do need to be a little careful when pulling them out, just because they are in very visible places if you're not careful and you accidentally cut them or anything like that. Looks like it's just on the one side, though. With Hallie, I did leave her visor on, but with Phaedra, I want to take it off so you can really see these baby hairs. Very cute. I think this is a new face mold. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like the drummer one, but it might be. Let me compare this baby hair. Okay, so no, so it's different baby hair. So this is a new face mold, which is great. But she's gorgeous right there. Like, look at that metallic lip. That is great. We don't get a ton of scrunchies, so it's always nice to get new hair accessories. She does have a little, like, zipper. I'm thinking, I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's like a wave or something like that. Here is her little wrap, which is just a Velcro, thankfully, and not an actual tie, because those can get irritating because you never get them to look the way they're supposed to look. So she does have a one piece on underneath, and it's done in this kind of rainbow snakeskin, or not even rainbow, like sunset snakeskin. She does have different color nail polish on each finger, if you can tell the difference in those. Goes orange, pink, purple. So very cute. There's rainbow on her shoes. I do kind of wish this said Pacific Coast if these are supposed to be other students. She does have full articulation at the neck, so that's good. A little bit of crazy hair going on, just because of the itty bit amount of glue that's in there, so it just makes it a little more staticky. I am going to set her in the pool behind her for just 1 second. There's that one. And then now we are going to discuss the ramifications of doing 2 different legs. So, unfortunately, she comes in heeled feet. And so we are now left with an additional pair of legs that only have 1 pair of shoes so far. Because Hallie comes standard with flat shoes. So now we have our flat feet. Again, very cute. Very nice. The flat feet do not stand up on their own, though. Let me show you guys the problem. So because we only have 1 pair of shoes that now fit these flat feet, and we're going to have to keep these in a relatively easy to access spot. If we want to put her in any other flat shoes that get released come time, we are going to have to remember where we put them. On top of we're remembering to put all of our accessories, as I showed at the very end of my Hallie review video, who's back there chilling, I was able to store my heeled feet inside boots in a boot box in my Rainbow High closet, which is relatively easy to remember where they are because you can see them a little bit. With the flat feet, I don't have a way to store these that's not going to look like a serial killer cabinet, to where I'd still be able to see them. Which means they're going to have to go in a bag somewhere. And that is not our best bet. So there is no chest articulation. There is no ankle articulation, even though we have Jet, who could have had a minor altercation to her shin to make her feet flat. But that was not the choice that MGA made. They did give us some really high quality stuff. Look at this visor. It's very cute. It does have actual elastic. For some reason, it's got buckles. You don't need those buckles. But still, very cute. I like that visor. It's better than Hallie's visor, which is half scarf for some reason. And then let's take a look at our stuff that comes in here, which is just a few things, really. There's a lot of tape holding these on. What we're going to do is just kind of rip it out today, because it took a hot minute to come out of the other one. So we have our little bag. I feel like this is a different material. It is shiny on the inside, if you guys can see that. It does have molded handles compared to fabric. Yeah, this is a different kind of vinyl. Same kind of mold. It is see-through right there at the rainbow, which is kind of cool. But again, because of the way they chose to make these without a real bottom piece in order to save time, they don't really stand up real well on their own. But that's just kind of, par for the course. So you just kind of gotta make it work. But we have our sunglasses, which again are very cool. These are actually transparent. They are a weird little design, but it's fine. Like, they look unintentional, but I'm pretty sure they are intentional. My biggest concern with any doll sunglasses ever, no matter the brand, is if they are actually transparent, and these are. They passed my test for usefulness. And then we have our towel. These towels are a lot bigger than Barbie towels. They are made out of actual terry cloth. They will be absorbent if you need to use them as a towel, should the situation arise. They are very cute. Let me get this one fully undone, because I did learn from the past one that there are little staples holding things closed, even though we already established that this was held in place. I'm trying my best to not get any excess holes. in my towels, because I hate when these staples ruin something that is a high quality piece. So here is the full towel. It does say Malibu. It has her full color scheme. It is very cool. We do have a little bit of those staples that want to hang out still, but very cool. So that is what you get with Phaedra. So in pieces total, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces again with Phaedra, which at the price point that she is at, which I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, she is $32 in the US, which is $5 more than the original Rainbow High dolls were when they came out in 2019. Granted, things have gone up in price since then, but these feel like they should have maybe been more at the cheer line price, considering there's not a second outfit. But they did give us the extra legs, which are not really helpful because she doesn't have shoes that will fit on these, because all the rest of them have shoes that are designed for heeled feet. And these are not heeled feet because there's a completely different arch pattern to making these, which I honestly think was a mistake on MGA's part to not just modify the Jet Dawson body that had better articulation by making a small cut into the shin to make those feet go flat if they wanted flat feet. So I guess I am going to harp on it in every video because you never know which one people are going to watch first. But again, she's beautiful. Like, I love this doll. I love getting more skin tone representation in all of these dolls. MGA is generally pretty good about that. A lot of their dolls are just kind of racially ambiguous to begin with. But I love when we get darker skin tone dolls. And I love when we get really pale dolls, too. Because you just don't see a ton of the extremes on skin tones when it comes to dolls. But she's really pretty. This hair is gorgeous. It reminds me a little bit of this one, but not a ton, because she's got a lot more colors in her hair. But again, a nice pale doll. But she's gorgeous. Now, let me show you my least favorite feature is the feet. One, I don't like them because you're going to lose them, most likely. Two, I don't like them because these are not really easy to come off. It takes... I put a good chunk of force into that just now. And it is still kind of a pain to get these on. I don't know if it's going to be easier after time or what, but this is frustrating. And these, first and foremost, are kids' toys. And kids don't want to be frustrated by a toy. So the amount of force you have to put in makes this an adult task, I feel like. This is what they look like comparatively, right up one against another. So that is what you get. that's the extra shoes, or that's the extra feet. I wish these came with at least 2 pairs of shoes each. If they were going to give us flat feet, there should have been shoes that were included to go with that. Because let me show you how it looks when you try to put the heeled shoes on the flat foot. So that is how that looks. It won't stand. You could maybe make her walk around like that if you wanted her to be relatively upright, but that's a lot of knee bending to walk upright. She'd look like a velociraptor. So they don't fit. So what you're going to want to do to either keep these from getting lost, you're going to have to make up your mind if you want to keep her in the shoes that she comes in, which match her outfit, or keep her barefoot. Either way. But that is how they come off. They literally just get pulled off again, and you pop them back on. So, very cute. I don't love the gimmick. I don't love it. It's very frustrating to me. I would have rather them have just figured out a way to articulate it like I did, and it took me 30 seconds to figure out how that would look. And yeah, and instead they've made entirely new pieces and called it a play feature. So, you know, that's how that looks. I don't love the feet. Everything else about these is great. The bags are high quality. The clothing, of course, is always on point. She looks fantastic next to this pool. The visor is a new mold. Everything fits in the bag. She can sit right next to Hallie on the deck. She can go in the pool. The towels are fantastic. I love that they're actual terry cloth. The hair, of course, is always quality. A little bit of the gel in there, but not too bad. I don't know about rooting because I don't take the hair out of the hairstyles generally. Unless the hairstyles look really kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But you can probably guess it's gonna be a little thinner underneath these ponytails to get them to lay flat like where they are. But it is a really thickly rooted hairline. Like there's a lot of hair back here. Like I can't feel scalp. So it might just kind of be thinly rooted right in this spot on both sides. If that's something that you're wondering. It does feel a little thin right there. But on the back, it's pretty, what's the word? Not stocky. Pretty bountiful. I don't know. There's a lot of hair on her head. There's always a lot of hair on Rainbow High doll heads. Any doll that has a specific hairstyle, you're always going to have a gamble as to whether or not that doll is really rooted all the way through. Vintage Barbie was notorious for that. There would be, rooting around the hairline, and then the rest of the head was bare because her hair was in a ponytail. But these are pretty good dolls. They're pretty good about making it to where you can do a couple of different styles if you want. But Phaedra is gorgeous. Let me just put her in here so you guys can see. And I'll adjust the color of the pool to her color, which would be purple right there. Again, very cute. She's got a lot going on. There's that purple color. You can see a little bit more of it. But very cute. I like it. If you haven't watched my video about the playset review, it is posted. Give it a look. If I figure out any other flat shoes that fit these, I will let y'all know. I'm thinking maybe Nana Surprise would, but I don't know. These are boots. No, not really. Because even like Nana Surprise has a very different way to go. So, unfortunately, I don't know of any brands that are going to fit these. Maybe Ken dolls. Maybe would fit the flat feet. Let me see if I can find a Ken doll shoe right off the top of my head. So I do have these, which are from a BMR Barbie, and they would actually work with her. So these are, of course, designed to be a flat shoe. So, yeah. Kinda. I mean, they close up in there, and you're going to be flat. So, Ken doll shoes might be your saving grace for these flat-footed Rainbow High. I mean, it works. Let me show you with the different shoe, because I have another pair in here that's just white. So reciprocity is key. Ken doll can wear most Rainbow High shoes, and now the flat-footed Rainbow High can wear Ken shoes. And those do click in pretty easily. There's going to be a little bit of gap there at the toes, but that's okay. It'll help her stand better. So, yeah. So, flat-footed can wear Ken shoes. I wouldn't put Ken flip-flops on, I don't think. But it's still really cute. I do have a ton of these, so the orange would probably work really well with her. I think I have like 5 pairs of those. So that's what happens. You can wear Ken shoes with the flat feet. So that is a good to know for these new feet, because all of the rest of Rainbow High shoes do not fit these feet. So that's how that works. Let me see if we have little Shopkin shoes. Those are, I think, somewhere else. Where did I put them? Down here. So let me see if we can do little Shopkin shoes. The real littles, whatever they're called. So I did put these into LOL OMG boxes that I painted to go with my decor. I don't love the paint job on these. Don't look at it too closely. So we do have these. Ken doll feet generally fit in there. So yeah. So you can wear the real little Shopkins shoes in there. It's a little wide, as you can see the paint is cracking a little bit on both sides right there. But if you're okay with that, that would be another way to get more shoes for the flat-footed Rainbow High dolls. So, Ken doll shoes, real littles. Those are going to be the ones that fit your flat-footed Rainbow High dolls. So, that's a nice little free tidbit for you guys, to where you can expand these outfits. Between those two, you should have a couple of different options for these now. Again, I don't love that they did this to us, y'all, but they did do it. So that's life. If they were smart, they would release a fashion pack for Rainbow High that literally just had shoes for the flat-footed in the next year or so. So that way we can work with other outfits, because the outfits, the bodies are the same. It's literally just the shoes. But I think that's why they gave us the heeled feet. But it seems a waste to not give us more shoes to fit the flat feet at this point. If they're going to continue to give those to us at a certain point, I don't know if that's going to be a new feature in all the dolls going forward, if that's just going to be limited to Pacific Coast. But if they went through all this trouble to design new doll bodies, I'm gonna guess they're gonna give this to us going forward. So maybe that's what we'll get in Series 3. Yeah, Series 3. Because this is technically Series 1 of Pacific Coast. So that's what we've got. That is Phaedra Westward. She is really pretty. She's got 9 pieces that come with her. And she looks great. You know, I mean, I have my complaints. None of that is about the actual doll and the design of it. It is about the physical design of the body and the inclusion of these feet, which seemed like an afterthought because someone designed flat shoes and they had to figure out a way to do it. And in my opinion, they picked the wrong way to do it. Instead of just modifying existing bodies, they created a whole new mechanism for us to mess with. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed it. And follow along for some more fun unboxings, because there's 5 more of these dolls that I'm going to hopefully find here in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try to get these out as soon as I get the dolls, but I can't guarantee that. It is a busy couple of weeks for me with work, but I do try to get comments answered as soon as I get the emails about them. So thanks for watching, and be good, y'all. Bye.